Hello, good morning, good evening, good day to whatever you know it is, but before we get into the topic of the video, I just have to say this outfit you get from logging into ACinitiates.com if you didn't know that, but that's the shameless product placement over. Now, fuck it. Now, news surrounding AC Unity has been surfacing ever since E3 has ended. Stuff like there is no multiplayer in the main game. Now obviously what they're saying is that the whole co-op thing is going to be the multiplayer, but it's going to be streamlined with the single player. Now there is speculation rising up within the AC community saying that Comet, the exclusive game that was supposed to be for PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360, is not going to have any single player like previously rumours, but it's just going to be a collection of all the multiplayer characters, all the multiplayer maps, and all the multiplayer abilities from all the games. And it's apparently going to have a multi-year life cycle, so like 2 to 3 years. It's just going to... Well, this is what people are theorising, that there's just going to be a dedicated group of developers who can work on the game. There could be strong community feedback, yada yada, to remove all the problems, and it should probably work. All great, right? But I find so many flaws with this. Like, obviously if this video gets shared about like wildfire and then gets put up in sites like Twitter and eventually in the AC forums or whatever, I'll probably get a bunch of backtalk, but bring it on, fuckers. Now, here's one problem I have with it. They're only releasing it on Xbox 360 and PS3, sorry. To me, I haven't heard any news about it coming out on PC. So what about them? They're left in the dark. So if they want to keep playing the competitive multiplayer, they're either forced to just stick to AC4 or buy an inferior gaming system. Let's be honest, although I do play PS3, the PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360 are inferior compared to PC gaming. Anyway, so they're going to have to either buy an inferior system just to play this, or they're going to have to buy the separate games if they don't already have them, just to go back and forth in between them. And also, another thing about it being on PS3 and Xbox 360 is that graphically and technologically they've already reached the limit. Like, whereas with PS4, Xbox One and PC, the sky's the limit. They can constantly update and improve the graphics. Whereas with PS3 and Xbox 360, they're old hardware. There's not much you can do to improve them, like graphically and maybe technologically. And quite a lot of people in the AC community are saying, oh, this is a very good idea, this is a very good idea. It's kind of a piss take, because now supposedly the co-op is drop in. Like, you can apparently drop in at any time you want. Well, that's going to be a fucking piss take. Like, say if I just want to come home from school after doing a shit ton of coursework for either history, psychology, or RS, or as we call it over here, religious studies. You know, I just want to sit back for a bit and say, hey, I want to just play a bit of single player by myself, just to properly unwind. And all of a sudden I get a friend who then just drops into my session. What do? Does that mean I have to disconnect from the internet just if I want a bit of proper quiet and downtime for myself? Or do I have to tell my friend, listen, can you just please leave because I want some downtime? Now obviously another problem with this is, like, if AC Comet's gonna have all the sort of different stuff from all the past Assassin's Creed games with the multiplayer in it. Which features are they going to pick and which features are they going to drop? Like, are they going to use the detection meter from Brotherhood? Or the reverse detection meter? Is it going to change it between different game modes? Like, what layout are they going to have? Will they drop some perks? Will they keep some perks? I don't know. Although, in paper it does actually sound quite cool because, like, you know, you can actually, I could like actually pick the Prowler and then sort of like kill the fucking Deacon, or oh no, kill the bear. Was it the bear from Assassin's Creed 3? Oh no. All I know is AC Revelations and AC3 multiplayer was shit. Well, anyway, there's honestly some good features about it. So like the whole community feedback thing is that actually sounds really cool. Like being able to just sort of go on forums and sort of list little pros, like saying, you know, I found these pros are playing it, and the whole 2 to 3 year life cycle means you don't have to constantly get the highest level before in the quickest amount of time and then just buy the next Assassin's Creed. But going back to the whole streamlined single player multiplayer thing, I think they're only doing this because of games like Watch Dogs. They're only doing it because Watch Dogs had it, and I don't want every single next gen Assassin's Creed to be streamlined. Like, I don't want to have to buy a separate AC game if I only want to play the multiplayer, you know, and I don't want to have to go back to the other AC games if I want to play the multiplayer, even though I still do quite frequently. I go back to Brotherhoods just to play with Brotherhoods, and then obviously I come back to 4, but like, why should I have to keep switching in between games? Like, if I want to play a bit of AC Unity, that's fine. And why should I either have to switch over to AC4 or unplug my entire PlayStation 4? Because remember, AC Unity isn't going to be released on 7th generation, it's only going to be released on the 8th generation of consoles. So PlayStation 4, Xbox One, PC. So why do I either have to go back to AC4 or unplug my PlayStation 4, plug in my PlayStation 3 just to play multiplayer? It seems more of an inconvenience and more of a money grab to me. Like, the fact that they're releasing it separately, it just seems for all the good it brings to me, it just seems to me like Ubisoft's just saying money, 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 money. It's sort of like the little brother to EA, like craving money. It's just like, give me money, give me money, give me money, give me money. What? Fuck it. Make the multiplayer, single player separate. Money, money, money. That to me is what this whole thing feels like. And it feels like a massive piss take after so long. Like, ever since Brotherhood, we tried to place this entire AC community on the map. And by the way, that death animation was fucked up. But anyway, we tried to place ourselves on the map in terms of, you know, getting us noticed. Now you've got it, we're separating the multiplayer from the single player. We're separating the competitive multiplayer from the game and then replacing it with a streamlined one. Like, am I the only one in the AC community that does not 100% like this? I mean, I like the possibilities it can bring, but I'm just not 100% behind the idea. I would have much preferred AC Unity if it would have had a single player option where friends cannot drop in and join, a co-op option where it's basically the single player but friends can drop in, drop out at any time, and a competitive multiplayer, you know, that brings back all the classic modes, sort of Wanted, Deathmatch, Assassinate if they basically use the version they had in Brotherhood, Manhunt, and all the other game modes. It just, I'm not sure, but to me, I'm just not 100% behind this whole idea of having a separate game for multiplayer. Again, it can have some very good features, like the fact, like its life cycle being 2 to 3 years, so we're not constantly trying to level up as quick as possible, and problems can actually be ironed out and fixed. But then what's going to happen at the end of the 2 to 3 years? Are they going to make another one? Or are they going to bring it up to PlayStation 4 or Xbox One or PC? I don't know, fuck it. Like, if you want to talk about, leave in the comment section below. If you want to piss some people off, go share this video, because I can seriously tell this may piss off quite a few people in the AC community, just me not liking this whole thing. Anyway, just to wrap up the match, 30 seconds left of the clock, holding a nice stable lead. Obviously whispers, I need to find my target. Apparently he's in my line of sight. Oh wait, no he's not. Oh wait, oh shit. Really? I had to be stabbed right there and then? I think there's... yeah, fuck it. Clock's countdown 1, 0. Of course I finished first. And that's brought it to the end of this video. Again, I didn't say this at the start, but I hardly ever do daily uploads, but if I feel like I actually want to talk about something, specifically what's happening with AC Unity and the whole AC Comet thing, I will upload daily. But apart from that, I'll space out my uploads. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed, and leave in the comment section if you want, like, your opinions. Do you think Comet is a good idea? Like, are you 100% behind it, or do you find flaws in it as well? Until the next video, I'll see you guys later. Hunting Shark 1 out.